The Facebook Pixel is the most powerful marketing tool in the story of mankind. Once upon a time, business owners find out about marketing. They learned that the more attention that they had for their business, the more people or the higher the chance they had to actually get a new client. Then a really smart person started a trend that was advertising on newspapers. Then it slowly evolved to magazines and then radio, direct mail and then TV. With the evolution of the internet, we got Facebook and basically any other sort of social media. And with that, a really common thing started to happen. That is the creation of what we call pixels. Now, pixels, literally a lot of platforms, or pretty much all platforms that you can do marketing with, they have a pixel. For example, Google has a pixel, Facebook has a pixel, Quora has a pixel, and even email softwares like ActiveCampaign, for example, it has a pixel. Even though every single pixel has the same premise, that is to track your client, today we're going to focus on Facebook Pixel and how Facebook Pixel is the most powerful tool ever created for marketing. So today we're going to understand what is Facebook Pixel, how to install your Facebook Pixel, and more than that, how to treat your Facebook Pixel. So what is the Facebook Pixel? The Facebook Pixel is a small snippet of JavaScript code that you can put in your website. And that JavaScript code allows you to track a conversion that your client makes. So what is the Facebook Pixel? The Facebook Pixel is a small line of JavaScript code that is called a snippet of JavaScript that once it's on your website, it allows you to track what your visitor is doing. It works by loading a small library of functions into your website visitor's browser that whenever your visitor takes a certain action that is called an event on a conversion, that is an action that you want your client or your visitor to take, then Facebook goes ahead and registers that conversion. Then your conversion appears in both your advertising dashboard and also in your analytics, and that allows you to literally have in mind and track every single thing that your customer did. This very small code allows you to literally know everything that is going on with your campaign. For example, it allows you to not only track how many conversions you had, but actually how much you actually made from that campaign. And I'm going to put here this pop-up with an image to show you how it works basically. So the way that the pixel works is by tracking an action that you find valuable for your business. For example, if you're capturing a lead, then the action that you should be tracking is the page that that person visits after that person submits their email. So for example, the first page is where the person has the form, and second page is a thank you page. Then the pixel will be tracking this page, allowing you to know exactly how many people actually went there, right? And then more than that, after you have that, it allows you to create what it's called a custom audience. We have videos here on the channel talking about custom audience, and in the future I'm going to do a more in-depth video about that as well. Now, here's the thing, more than that, it also allows you to track if that person actually bought something from you or not. And once you have that data, it allows you to know how much you had spent in your campaign and how much that campaign gives you in return, that is called the ROI. And on this image right here, you can actually see it happening, where on a 39, if I'm not mistaken, I don't have the image here in front of me, in $39, we actually generated 3K for one of our clients. Now, please keep in mind that that campaign was only running for 4 days, and it was still in a testing phases Right now we have generated way over that, and actually the cost to acquire a client went a little bit up. We are around 150 something to actually acquire a new client. But again, the reason that I chose this specific ad at this point is because it only has one number, and you can see the correlation between the conversion, the price for that conversion, and also the price for the final purchase. Now, how to install the Facebook Pixel? Right now, you already know that the Facebook Pixel is a small line of code that you can simply copy from Facebook and then paste that code inside of your header HTML on your website. Now, a lot of you will use platforms like Shopify, for example. Shopify allows you to simply introduce the Facebook Pixel ID, and then it will create the pixel for you. If you use WordPress, for example, there are a few tools that allow you to do this process like fairly easy. Now, if you use WordPress, for example, there are tools that allow you to do this process in a matter of seconds. One of those tools is called the Pixel Caffeine. Now, the second tool for WordPress is called Tracking Code Manager. And Tracking Code Manager is a completely free application up to 6 pixels. So you have the link in the description as well. One thing that you need to understand about the Tracking Code Manager is that it allows you to pixel your entire website in a matter of seconds by clicking on a button, copy and pasting, and then just clicking on save. And more than that, different from the Pixel Caffeine, where you can just add the Facebook Pixel, it allows you to literally add any sort of pixel that you want to your website. As an example, here's a print screen of a client of mine that he has both the Facebook Pixel, Google Analytics, and also the Quora Pixel and a few more. So it literally allows you to create any sort of tracking code, that's why it's called a tracking code manager, to your website. And if you want to go deeper in learning other tracking codes, then this is a great tool for you to use. Again, it's completely free, up to 6 tracking codes. So if you want to use it just for the Facebook, then it's perfect because you can just literally copy and paste the Facebook Pixel in there and then click save. On another note, the Facebook Pixel has something that it's called the custom events. Now, custom events, it's whenever you create an event based on a page visit. And I also have a video here on my channel talking about that. More than that, they have what they call standard events. And standard events, it's another piece of code that instead of you pasting that code on the header of your website, you can simply paste that code in the body of your website. Therefore, this allows you to actually track that standard event. So the Facebook tracker also allows you to do that just by changing, instead of selecting header, you select body and then just copy and paste and click on save. So it's really easy to install and use it. Now, the next tool that you need to install and check if everything is running smoothly is a tool that is called Facebook Pixel Helper. Now, Facebook Pixel Helper was created by Facebook, and literally the only function that it has is to see if your Facebook is functioning correctly or not, is to see if it's tracking or not, and to see if that page actually has a Facebook Pixel or not. Now, this brings us to the last part of this video, that is how to treat your Facebook Pixel. One thing that you need to understand is that your Facebook Pixel is directly connected with Facebook. And the way that Facebook advertising works is that they have a really smart AI. And the only reason for the existence for that AI is for that AI to learn about your customer, is for that AI to learn about the actions that your pixel takes. That way, it allows Facebook to deliver your ads to the best prospect possible, to the best person to actually will buy your ads, because that's the point for Facebook. Now, what you need to understand is that for Facebook, what they care about is their customer satisfaction, both for you and for the person in the platform. So if you create an ad that is highly relevant to your audience, and that audience is happy about seeing that ad, then Facebook is happy, and therefore it allows you to find more people. That is why you have your relevancy score on Facebook, is literally to allow you to see if your audience really likes what you're promoting to them or not. More than that, they have in consideration also, again, they like to make money. So the happier you are as an advertiser, or better, the happier the person is to receive your advertising, the happier they are to make you more happy to actually make more money. And the way that they do this is by trying to find the exact person to show your ad. So the best person that they can show their ad to is what they'll try to find. So your goal is to sync what is your final conversion. What is the thing that you want your Facebook pixel to learn? Because once that Facebook pixel learns that, then it allows Facebook to actually use his AI machine and do his magic and find way more people that are more likely to buy your product or your service. Now, that being said, don't send dumb traffic to your website. Don't send just weird stuff to your website, because it will hurt your pixel, therefore you'll just be wasting money on advertising. Now, that's it for today's video. I hope it helped you understanding a little bit more about how Facebook Pixel works and overall Facebook advertising. Now, I upload a video like this every single day here to the channel. If you are interested in learning more about digital marketing and entrepreneurship overall, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.